Hey, 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 welcome to Girl Talk with Virginia. How is everyone doing today? I hope you are living your best life and prospering amongst whatever level of COVID you are experiencing right now, whatever level of your career, whatever level of your life. I hope you are living it as prosperous as can be. Today's show, Girl Talk with Virginia, we are going to be talking about prosperity because here with Girl Talk with Virginia, we discuss real life issues of the professional woman. So hopefully you are thinking that prosperity is not only about money. Well, people do think that prosperity is only about money, but there is more to being prosperous than just a paycheck and having extra coins in the bank account, even though that is, a part of the prosperity. But there are other steps that you could do to make you feel prosperous before the money part comes, because sometimes you get discouraged if you don't see the money, and so then you think you're not being prosperous, and so then you give up on what you're trying to do because you're trying to relate prosperity only to the amount of money that you make, right? And so living on purpose for me as a mental health business now, in the beginning, I wasn't always at a level of prosperity. So I had fears, worries, and doubts that kept me from even getting to the level of prosperity that I'm at now. Right now, I'm living my dream life. I'm reaching out to people. I'm helping people. I have a business where I can pretty much control, what I do and when I do and how I do it. That way I can balance my life and do more of the things that bring me prosperity, my level of prosperity, because everybody's level of prosperity will not look the same. So you can't look at one person's level of prosperity and say, hey, they have the Lamborghinis, the big 5-story house, and I have a 3-story house and a Range Rover, so they're more prosperous than me. No, your level of prosperity, once again, doesn't have to always be monetary. It could be other things that we're going to talk about. 3 different ways to show up the prosperity is that it is not always about money. So for a long time, my prosperity didn't manifest because I had fears. I was fearful that I wasn't good enough. Why? Because of how I grew up. I didn't grow up with a lot of professional women. I didn't grow up around a lot of college educated people. And so I felt like what I was doing wasn't enough because I didn't see enough of it in my own surroundings. So I was fearful. I was fearful that I wasn't enough. Second, I was worried that I didn't have enough skills or talents. I went to school, I went to college, I had degrees, I eventually got my teacher certifications, but I had a hard time trying to secure jobs because I felt like I wasn't enough. And I didn't have enough to even ask for trying to be in the level of success that I was trying to be in. I thought that I already had to be at prosperity to even try to tap into the prosperity. That was my worry and my false thinking that kept me from being prosperous for so many years. And then I was doubtful. I doubtful that I would not get to the level that I wanted to get. I was doubtful that I wouldn't be able to supply the resources that I need, that I wouldn't get the resources that I need to prosper, especially now in my mental health business where I'm an entrepreneur. Is you have to, like, you don't have a paycheck coming to you. You have to go get it. And so in the beginning, I was fearful and I doubted that I wouldn't be able to get enough clientele to even sustain my business for the 4 years I have been sustaining as a private practice mental health therapist. And now I'm building. I have gotten to the stage of building. I'm at where I want to be. I'm settled as a solopreneur. Now I'm trying to build my prosperity even more with bridging into the Girl Talk and Prosper Under Pressure, a membership for professional women, and also building my practice into a group practice where I can have other therapists come in and give services, and also so that I can mentor therapists who are at their beginning stages of their career. So that's my prosperity. Not once did I mention money, did I? No, because prosperity is way much more than just money. Because trust me, if you focus on these 3 things that I'm going to show you the prosperity in, then the money will follow. But if money is your goal, you're going to be very disappointed because sometimes the money does not always come as expediently as you would like. And so you lose your interest, you lose your motivation because your focus should not be on money as your prosperity from the beginning, but you should be doing things that can cause prosperity to escalate so that the money would eventually be your end goal, right? That's good. Give me some comments and some likes if you think that prosperity is only about money. Is that the false thinking you have been having all of this time? Is that some of the self-defeating thoughts you've been having for a long time? Is that money is the only route to prosperity? Well, today on Girl Talk with Virginia, where real life issues of the professional woman is talked about and addressed, you're going to see 3 other ways to show the prosperity. Okay, so you might be thinking, even from the scenario that I just gave you, that prosperity seems like it's a little hard to obtain. And it really is not hard, but it is work. You do have to put in the work. It's not hard, but you do have to put in the work. So, one way to show up, get prosperity to show up, is through your purpose. If you live through your purpose, your passions, and your goals, prosperity will show up. Once again, it won't yield money from the beginning because that shouldn't be the main goal that you're looking for, but you can get your prosperity through your purpose, your passions, your values. Focus on what you like and what you want to do, that burning desire of what you've always wanted to do in life, to give to people, your values that you want to give to other people, your passions, things that you can do to help other people. That's your purpose. Like me, for example, mental health, as a mental health therapist, that's my purpose. And that's where I started focusing my prosperity on. And when I started focusing my prosperity on my purpose, then the money started coming right after. And so show me the prosperity. You can see it manifest and come up when you focus on your purpose, your values, and things that you like and have in life. Hey, Janice, good morning. Thank you for tuning in. Okay, so show me the prosperity comes in your purpose. So tell me, what has always been your biggest dream in life or your biggest want in life? Think about it. What is something that you've always wanted in life? Put it in the comments, share, like, talk about it later, journal about it. What is something that you've always wanted in your life? You can start off with, I want X, Y, and Z. Because that's the number one. Second way that prosperity can show up is through your dreams. What are your wants? What are your desires? What is it that you always try to strive for? Something that you always had this bigger picture of what you wanted to do with your life. Those were your dreams. And a lot of times as you become an adult and you start thinking about your career and what you want to do with your life, you let your dreams go. And then you just start doing things where people tell you in that industry is where the money is at. So then you let your dreams go. And then it ends up not being as prosperous as you thought it was, even though it was the ideal job as a doctor, lawyer, whatever other industry you may be trying to work in. It's not really your purpose, but people tell you that's where the money is. So you let your dreams and your purpose go and you go after that. And then you find out that that's not really what's happening. It's not making you fulfilled. And you don't feel prosperous. Even though the money is there, you don't feel the prosperity because it's not what you want to do. It's not your dream life. So guess what? Dreams do come true. Often people think like, okay, am I dreaming too big? Am I doing something that I shouldn't be doing? Why am I thinking about this? This is only a dream. This can't make me money. But that is not true. Do what you want out of life. I want what? Go after it, live it, and you will find the prosperity. That's how you show some prosperity. My phones are just ringing all off the hook. Number 3, what about that untapped potential that you have? You may have a career and you may be working a job, but guess what? People are always multi-skilled. You have a lot of skills under your belt. And a lot of times people have untapped potential that they're scared to explore. Untapped potential that they're scared that somebody else is going to tell them that that's not good enough, right? Those fear, worries, and doubts. They're fearful that people are going to say those skills not going to make you money. They're worried that they're not good enough in their skill, so they don't go after the skill, or they doubtful that that's where the money is at. But once again, you do what your heart wants you to do. You follow your dream, your purpose, and then you use your skills, and all of it will come together and help you gain your prosperity. Right? Is this some good stuff or what? That untapped potential. That untapped potential is sometimes undeveloped and underdeveloped. So that's why you don't even really see some of your skills that you have. Say, for example, say you have skills in art. You know how to draw well. But then if your art skills are undeveloped or underdeveloped, then you can't see them as being something that's prosperous. And so you give up on those skills because you didn't even try to work towards increasing those skills. Sometimes you have a skill that needs to be developed. Maybe you need to go get some education, more education about that skill. Maybe you need a mentor. Maybe you need to go volunteer at an organization that can help you build that skill and help you tap into your potential that you're now using. So that's another way that the prosperity can show up. So what I want you to do, I want you to think about how you've always had this idea that money is the only way to prosperity, because you have to be realistic about knowing that money is not the only way that you could be prosperous. There's several other ways. We just went through 3 ways, and I want you not to always focus on money. Focus on building your purpose. What is it that you stand for? What are your values? Who do you want to help in the world? Think about your dreams. I want what? What is it that you want? Go after it. Your money and prosperity will come after you do what you need to do with your purpose, dreams, and then most of all, your skills. Hone into those skills. That's that untapped potential that people always put to the side because they don't think it's going to build anything or be progressive, but you have to tap into it. You have to develop it because it's probably underdeveloped or undeveloped. So it's possible. So what I want you to do is I want you to think about how you would feel if you leveled up, and think about the fact that leveling up and gaining your prosperity is not far-fetched. A lot of people do, and that's that self-defeating thought that lets you think that prosperity is only about money. But today in Girl Talk with Virginia, where we talk about real issues of the professional woman, I just gave you 3 classic, phenomenal ways, purpose, dreams, and skills to push you to the next level so that you can level up and gain the prosperity that you deserve and desire in your life as a professional woman. I want to thank you for tuning in to Girl Talk with Virginia. Be sure you share, like, and comment, and most of all, rewatch Girl Talk with Virginia. This is the 40-day marathon. Today is day 15. Tomorrow, be sure to tune in tomorrow to Girl Talk with Virginia, because we will be talking about, let me see what my topic is for tomorrow, about changing and growing, which goes in hand with prosperity. So if you have some tips and some inspiration about how you can change and grow, because a lot of times people try to do things where they're at and they're looking for prosperity from where they're at, when sometimes you just have to change and grow to get to your next level. Okay, ladies, are y'all ready to level up? I'm ready to level up, and I know you are too. So thank you for tuning in. Share, like, comment, rewatch, take notes. And thank you for tuning in to Girl Talk with Virginia. We're on this 40 days marathon. Today is number 15. So we're almost at the halfway mark. Tune in, inspiration, motivation. Hey, we want that connection. Connect with us at Prosper Under Pressure on Instagram and Facebook. And also, if you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe so you do not miss any of the episodes of Girl Talk with Virginia. This show is for professional women. We want to strive to our next level. Whatever level you're on, you might be at level 1 and want to go to 2. You might be at 5 trying to go to 8. And you might be at 9 trying to go to 20. But wherever you are at, women, be sure to always think about how you can level up and prosper under pressure. Peace. Bye, Janice. Thank you for tuning in. Love you. Let's level up. How cute. Thank you. See y'all tomorrow. Girl Talk with Virginia, the 40-day marathon.